Morning. Monday morning. Sun is shining. It's a little cool, but it's nice. And I don't know if we're going to get any rain today, but it rained off and on during the night, and I'm happy that it's not raining now. And I don't know why I feel compelled to give you the weather report, but I just feel like that sets the stage for the day sometimes. What the weather is doing. Probably shouldn't, but it does. I've already gotten everything packed and shipped. I did sell 2 things overnight that I did not ship yet, but I will show those to you when I get back home. 2 pretty nice sales, considering that I didn't sell anything during the day on Sunday. It was just really slow. And I did see something in a Facebook group about a potential glitch and listings weren't showing and blah blah blah. I tend to give that kind of information and rhetoric, take that with a grain of salt, just because people tend to be negative. It's one thing if I wish when we were in situations like this where maybe there is a potential glitch, eBay would just own it and send out an email to their sellers or just send out a communication. That would be so responsible if they would do that, to say there is a potential glitch, we're working on it, we'll work through it, and not to worry. It would reduce probably the amount of phone calls that they would get about it, and it would just put people at ease, or at least they'd know why they aren't getting sales. But I'm afraid that eBay thinks that if they do that, then they may be liable for some loss of use. In other words, I've got a store that I pay a subscription for 30 days, and I wasn't getting sales because of this glitch for 12 hours. And because of that, I lost the use of my store for 12 hours. It seems to me if they wanted to avoid that, they'd just write it in the terms of service that if the site is down for less than 24 hours, or if they had a glitch for less than 24 hours, then you're not eligible for any kind of recompense. But anyway, that's just me. But that being said, I don't know if there's a glitch or not. What I do know is I did not list anything except a couple of going through and relisting some stale listings that had ended. I did not list any fresh listings, and I know that those still count as new listings because I did the sell similar feature, and they were given a new listing number, but I haven't been actively listing and putting things up. So I attributed that and the fact that it's May and school's getting ready to get out and things like that are the reasons why we're not getting sales. And not everybody is dead. I am, but not everybody is. And I hope this camera isn't shaking too much. I feel like it probably is, but I can't do anything about that. So I apologize if it's making you a little seasick. But anyway, did get 2 decent sales overnight, and I'll show you those. I already said that because I tend to repeat myself because I don't know why. I'll work on it. I think I'm going to have another working hangout today just because I'd like to have some company. I don't know if anybody will be available to come, but see. And I'm going to try and challenge myself to list every day this week, Monday through Friday, even if that's just 5 listings, so that I can maybe get my sales moving in the right direction again. We'll see if that happens. I mean, it could happen. I could take all the pictures today. I've got 21 drafts could take all the pictures today and then list 4 or 5 a day for the rest of the week. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. I wish I was more consistent, but I'm just who I am. I can't, it's hard to fight that. So anyway, I am going to my favorite little thrift store. They just opened. Like, they just opened for the day, not they just opened. Anyway, and I'm going to go see what they've got. And then I'm going to go back home and do some listing. And I'll show you what I bought, if I bought anything. I'm going to try not to buy anything stupid. I sometimes buy stuff because I like it, or because it's pretty, or because I think somebody can use it. So I'm not going to try and buy anything like that today, but I can't make any promises because let's face it, I started selling on eBay because I have a problem with buying stuff. And while eBay has given me an outlet for that stuff and an income stream, it hasn't necessarily address the problem, which I'll have to do at a time. However, I feel like it has made me think about things a little more when I buy them. I still buy them, but I at least think about them a little more. And maybe I don't get quite as obsessive about it. I don't know. That may be anecdotal. I may not be making a statement based on anything. That might be an anecdote. But anyway, so I'm going to go to the store. You guys stick with me. Welcome to the new people. Thanks for being here, you old people. You know who you are. And appreciate you sticking around. I really do. I'll be back with you shortly. Hey guys, wanted to drop in and show you what I sold. Just 2 things overnight after a very slow weekend, but 2 nice sales. So the first thing I sold was this Emerson DVD VHS player. These combo units always sell. They usually sell pretty well and pretty quickly. Anyway, I think I paid like $6.99 for this one. I know I paid no more than $9.99 because that's kind of my cutoff for these kinds of things. This was listed last week and it sold for $49.99 plus shipping for a total of $57.51. So, of course, for these, I will stretch wrap it, then bubble wrap it, and then put it in a box, and it should be fine. I will say on this one I did not have a remote or any paperwork or anything, and it's still sold for 50 bucks. So I'm pretty happy about that. And then the other thing that I sold was this set of Wesleyan Bible commentary books that I bought. There are 7 of them. So they're a complete set, and I paid $6 for all of these. I bought them as a lot for $6, and they probably have been listed for a week or 2. I've probably had them for several weeks, but they've been listed for, I think, about a week. I'm pretty sure about a week. Maximum 2 weeks. I sold those for $99.99 and plus shipping for a total of $106.84. Of course, they're heavy, but they'll go media mail because they're kind of an encyclopedia kind of thing. Those usually go for more than $99.99, but these were well used, and the prior owner, particularly in like the first volumes. Maybe it's just the first and second book, because the first volume is 2 books. There is a lot of like highlighting and writing and underlining, so I kind of marked these down a little bit. And a lot of the dust jackets are kind of torn. So, but these will bring much more than $100 for the set. But it's a pretty good flip. $6 into $100. I like that. I can do that. But anyway, I'm gonna get these. I will probably stretch wrap these like these 3 together and then 2 and 2, and then bubble wrap them, put them in a box and ship them. I may not bubble wrap, I may just use paper to kind of stuff the box, but I would like to, you know, give a little cushion to those. So hopefully that customer will be happy that they've got those for that price. What did I buy? Oh my. I only spent $9 this morning, so not that much, right? I bought one thing for myself, which was a bunt pan, bunt pan, for $1. And that's because I don't have a bunt pan to make a bunt cake. So I did spend $1 on myself, but I feel like I'm probably okay with that. I did not look anything up that I bought today. I just bought 3 other things. The first one being this gigantic piglet. I mean, look at that. How cute is this piglet? I don't know. I don't have my eyeballs, so I can't tell you when these are from. Made by Mattel, but I don't know the date. But yeah, I've got this gigantic piglet for $2, and this gigantic tiger for $2. And you know, I've gotten rid of a lot of plush, and I haven't sold a lot of plush, but I feel like these 2 are probably popular enough, and they're so large that I should probably do okay. Let's see. Yeah, that didn't work. Large plush piglet. Yeah. Let's see. You never know. One sold for $35 on the 14th. One sold for $12.99. I do not like auctions. The $12.99 is an auction bid. $49, 35. So I probably will do okay. Somebody sold this for $8. I don't know why. I don't know why people do that. If you price it at $8, it'll sell at $8. I would prefer to hold out and you know, get a little bit more than $8. And then the large plush Tigger is 44, 38, 40. That's a different one. That's a laying down one. Somebody sold the Pooh and the Tigger together, both for $9. I don't know. 26, 45, 30. Anyway, you get the idea. So I think I'll do okay on those. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. I don't know why I'm digressing, but I am. I bought these. These are from the 90s. I think from 93. And this is, I paid $2.50 for all of this stuff. Why are you guys looking at the ceiling? Why the ceiling? I don't know what I'm doing. Why do you guys let me have electronic equipment, really? I mean, for serious. Anyway, I bought these $2.50 for all of this stuff, and I don't even know what all of this stuff honestly is. What I can tell you is there's the French fry maker, the hamburger maker. Check this out. It's got the McDonald's tray with the wraps for the hamburgers. Let's see. And it looks like maybe the shake maker or the cookie maker. I don't know which one this is. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff in this bag. But oh, the drink fountain is the other thing. I've got the drink fountain. I don't know if it's all complete. I'm gonna have to go through it and double check it. But the French fry maker was going for about $30 used. What? And I haven't looked up the snack maker, the hamburger snack maker. Let's indulge me for a second and let's look at this. I could just learn to type. McDonald's hamburger snack maker. Okay. Let's see what this is doing. Okay. Complete. It has sold recently for $94, $89. Somebody sold it for $15.99 because they're stupid. 40 bucks, 60 bucks, 150 bucks. So, and these are all sales that are since April. 69 bucks. The one they sold for $69, they included the French fry maker, the drink fountain. Anyway, just crazy. Just crazy. The amount of money people will spend on this. The drink fountain by itself, $20. Yeah, $15, $20, up to $30, but it has the box with it. Anyway, so I think I'll do fine on these. Again, I don't know how complete these sets are, but hey, it's $2.50. If I sell all this for $50, I mean, that's a pretty good score right there. So you guys know that I like to sell toys. This is one of the reasons that I like to sell toys, because some of them, the vintage ones, and a lot of McDonald's stuff. I've got a Barbie McDonald's thing that it's taking a long time to sell, but it's going to do pretty well. But anyway, that's why I like to sell this stuff. All right, I'm going to come back later and maybe talk about why you should not always follow eBay's suggestions when they're telling you to, hey, you can do this to these cells to make them sell. So we'll talk about that in a moment. So I thought I'd come back and talk a little bit about why I don't normally follow eBay recommendations when it comes to my listings. Now, that's not to say that I don't follow eBay rules. Of course I do that. But as far as the recommendations for listings, there's a couple of reasons for that. So let's talk about just a couple. But first I want to show you two more things that got sourced. So the first thing, I forgot to show you this earlier. This is an 8-track to, let's see if I can get it to cassette converter. So back in the day, you know, in your Chevy van, when you had an 8-track tape player, like maybe 1981, you could stick this in and play a cassette tape in it. And I'm sure the quality was primo. I bought it as is. I don't have a way to test it. I paid $1 for it. I'm gonna probably price it about $18 or something like that for that. And then the other thing was my husband brought me this home today. And this is a very high quality concealed carry bag made by, yeah, I'm not even trying that, Vlieger and Vandam. I don't know, Vlieger and Vandam. Very nice quality leather, very soft. There's the name. Kind of cool. Has like the dust bag inside and has a the strap and everything. The black ones like this are selling upwards of $150 to $170. I think I need to do some more research. This color, this is kind of a nude beige color. It may not be as desirable, but I still can probably, you know, I'm going to throw this up there for at least $100. Brand new. His boss gave it to him, and not because my husband likes handbags, but I think this was a purchase that his boss made and got the wrong color or something, and they were just sending him another one. Some kind of deal like that. I don't know exactly. But anyway, I just know that I wound up with it. So that's pretty awesome. But so three of the most frequent recommendations that I see, and we'll go over those three, is hey, upgrade your listing to fast and free shipping and it will sell 11% more often, or something like that. Well, fast and free shipping is not for everyone, and it's not for every item, I personally think. The only times that I'm offering free shipping are first class item, or occasionally I will do it on a media item, because media mail is typically cheap. So if it's something that can be shipped media mail, I may offer free shipping on that, but most of the time I'm not offering free shipping. So I rarely, even pay any attention to that recommendation. Secondly is, I gotta make sure I got my three. Pricing. So sometimes, I haven't seen it recently, but sometimes when you are creating a listing, eBay will give you a pricing recommendation for that item. Let's say it's for this, and it will give you an average price for this item, but in my opinion, it doesn't take into consideration all the differences that there could be in condition. A used one versus a new one, a crap used one versus a mint used one. So I rarely follow those recommendations too. I might use that information and say, okay, let's say if that's average condition, the average price for average condition, where does mine fall on the spectrum, and maybe price accordingly, but I rarely go with the number that they give. And I'm not sure if they do it anymore. I do notice that I will see when I'm looking at listings the trending price. So, but that's rarely the other one, and or rarely, the price that I go with. The last one is, for example, I am a top-rated seller now, but I am not exercising my right to offer 1-day handling time because it does not work for me. Sure, I could do it. I could put that pressure on myself, and for a lot of folks it's not a problem. But I sometimes don't feel like going to the storage unit and getting something. So like right now, or let's say at 4 o'clock, if something's sold, I would have to go get it today or early in the morning to get it shipped out. And I might not want to do that. I may be going over to the storage unit tomorrow afternoon anyway, and I'll go get it then. So if I had my products on site, that might not be as big of a deal, but because they're not, and I know they're not that far away, but I may just choose not to ship it immediately. Now I do try to get people's stuff shipped out in a timely manner most of the time, but there are those outliers. And there's also the situation where I have lost items in my inventory and I can't find it immediately, and it frazzles me a little, and then I have to go and go to the next day and see if I can find it, and typically I do. So I don't usually follow that recommendation either, just because it doesn't work for me. For me, the incentive is not big enough for me to put that kind of pressure on myself, because I have been in trouble before with canceling orders because I couldn't find them. And it doesn't take very many defects for your account to fall below standard, and I'm really doing what I can to make sure that I maintain that top-rated seller status, even for just the $100 in shipping protection, and insurance for the priority, for priority shipping. I'm sorry, my husband has the TV on upstairs. For priority shipping, and and maybe some other perks like boosting my listings higher. So anyway, that's my kind of take on those eBay recommendations. It's data that is cookie cutter for everyone, and I don't think it's tailored at all for anyone. So I just, for me, those are the reasons why I don't follow those. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up today and get this video uploaded to you guys. Just remember that the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming and keep working, and I'll see you the next time.